Hi, my name is Jaak and welcome to this video about Auvoria Prime. You are watching this video probably because somebody sent it to you, or you are completely new to Forex, interested in trading. By the end of this video you should have answers to questions like: how does Forex actually work? What are the risks and what are the potential benefits? And is it worth using robots? Is it worth doing manual trading or a combination? And what actually works in Forex? Go grab a piece of paper and a pen, or just a basket of popcorn, because this will be a long video, and of course it will be packed with a ton of information. So when you feel like your brain getting tired, just pause, take a walk, and then come back to continue. There are many different reasons why people get interested in having an extra income, having a passive income, or just increasing their active income. For me personally, that reason is my 5-year-old son, but a couple of things that people usually aim for. Like I said, have income while you sleep, travel while you play, while you attend to your hobbies. Also, a really important thing, if you get injured, do you have a plan B? Do you have some extra money put aside, or do you have some kind of extra income that will support you and your family in case you get injured? And of course, family time in general, because these days everybody's so busy with their work, and especially if you have small kids, it's a big issue, because I have heard so many people that have grown-up kids that they wish they spent more time with their kids when they were small, because it happens very fast. Next, have a safety net for yourself and close ones. People usually don't expect anything to happen to them, and hopefully nothing ever does happen, but there's a saying, when people made plans, God was laughing above the clouds. So there can always happen unexpected things in life, and it's a good idea to have something, a plan B for such situations. Of course, you can finance philanthropic projects, you can finance community projects, you can finance causes that you feel really strongly about. Just having extra money to do something like this can give a person a deeper meaning in life, and it can also give you a lot of joy. Leave a legacy for your offspring. Many people, they start basically with zero, or they start with very little, and such people usually have a very strong desire to improve their life. And of course, they want their kids to have it better than they had it. This is kind of also a part of my upbringing. We always had food on the table, I had clothing on my shoulders and a roof over my head, but we were never rich. We didn't go on vacations and stuff like that. So this is something that I really want to provide to my family. And this is also one of the reasons why I got involved and why I started accepting risk and taking risks in Forex and also in other things. But let's continue. And of course, last but not least, some people just love to be very materialistic, and it's important for them to see big numbers on their accounts. It just gives them a good feeling, and that's also fine. So being more materialistic because you simply can. Next, we will talk about what is the Forex market. If you didn't know, Forex actually is the largest financial market in the world by volume, and the difference is huge. It's 30 to 60 times bigger compared to all stock markets combined. This is like, take your pinky finger, tip of your pinky finger, and compare your tip of your pinky finger to a basketball. This is the difference in terms of size. It operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, with some exceptions. Main market participants are central banks, also normal banks. You have also investment funds, pension funds, risk funds, hedge funds, big multinational corporations. Then you have brokers who are managing all this, making all of this work, matching trades and so on. And of course, then you have also individuals like me and you who are participating in the markets. There's a thing called contracts for difference. You can make or lose money both ways. If you have heard of options trading, it's kind of similar. Next, let's talk about how do contracts for differences actually work. Contract for difference, you have no ownership of the underlying asset. So if you enter a trade in the Forex markets, for example, there's this thing called lot size. One lot equals 100,000 units of a currency, but in order to trade on the Forex market, you don't actually need 100,000 units of a currency. You can even start with a 500 or 1,000 account and simply borrow the money from the broker to finance the trades. This is called leverage. And you will only risk the amount on your account, and the amount on your account is going to be used to kind of buffer or finance the difference in the price where you entered the contract and where you close it. I'm going to explain it. It might be a little bit confusing, but you will get the hang of it soon. Someone always has to agree to the opposite side of the risk of the trade. Matching the trades is the broker's job. So you can put a trade on the currency pair increasing in value, and you can put a trade on the currency pair decreasing in value. These are the basic two options you have, and the broker will have to find always the opposite side who is willing to take the risk of the opposite side of that trade. It is actually used with many different assets, not only currencies. It's used with basically anything you can trade, even on the stock markets, global wheat, global oil, whatever markets where you can trade, you can use CFDs. Leverage makes it possible to both win a lot and lose a lot, because you have leverage. If your risk management is out of whack, you can actually blow an account or lose an account really fast. So have to be careful with risk management. More on that soon. Profit and loss comes from price movements away from the contract price. Contract price is the price where you enter the trade. I will explain it shortly. We have the option of buying or selling short. Here we see, for example, that we want to put in a buy position. So we are thinking that the price is gonna go up. Just as an example, we will take the currency pair euro US dollar, and the entry price is 1.0000. This is just for the sake of this example, so you would understand how this works. So when you enter the position, you are entering into a contract with the broker, giving you access to buying or selling the position at a certain price. Let's say the price goes in your favor, so you will close the position at 1.04. Now the calculation of how much profit is this? Price move was 0.04, meaning that you get this number from 1.04 minus 1. Closing price minus entering price. Remember, I talked about lots. So you have standard lot size. This is one lot. One lot is the contract size, basically. One lot is 100,000 units of a currency. Position size, this is the size of the contract you entered. In this case, the position size we entered with 0.01 because we have a small account, for example. Now to find out how many units you actually borrowed from the broker, to do this, you borrowed 1,000 units, and the profit calculation is you multiply this 1,000 units with the price movement, meaning 0.04, so you ended up with a profit of 40 euros in this case. It can be also US dollars or Australian dollars, depending on what currency your broker account is using. Let's talk about the opposite example. You still believe that the price is going to go up, but instead it starts going down, and you have proper risk management, so you close the position at a price of 0.99. So how much did we actually lose in this case? Price moved 0.01 against you. Still, one lot is 100,000 units of the currency. Position size was 0.01 lots. That's 1,000 units of the currency. And here we have a loss of 10 euros. Let's say if the trader, manual trading, automated trading, doesn't matter at this point, this system or this account made those two trades in one day. The day had a losing trade, and that same day also had a winning trade. The total result for this day was 30 euros profit. Next one, example number 2. Now we look at the opposite side, and you believe that the price is going to go down. This time we will be talking about GBP USD. This is Great British Pound and US dollar forex pair. Just for the sake of this example, let's say the entry point is 1.0000, and you were correct. The price went in your direction, so it dropped, and you decided to take profit at 0.96. Let's find out how much that is in profit. So price move was 0.04. Still one lot is 100,000 units. Position size was again 0.01 lots because we have a small account and we have proper risk management. This equals to 1,000 units of currency. Profit in this case would be 40 euros, just like in the last case. But let's say you put in a sell position, but the price actually started going against you, and at one point you just decided to take in the loss. You closed the position at 1.02. Price move was 0.02 against you this time. One lot is still 100,000 units, position size the same, and we have a loss of 20 euros. Let's say this account made all of these four trades in one day. From the first example, we got 30 euros profit. From this example, we get 20 euros profit. So we have a total of 50 euros profit for this account with these 4 trades. This is what I mean by you can win and lose on the market all the time. It doesn't matter if the market is going up or if it's going down. As long as you are on the right side of the trade, you can make money. Cases in point. I'm going to be talking about 2 different guys. They know how the markets work, so they have been able to make money in the Forex market. First case, George Soros. I know he's quite a controversial guy, but just for the sake of this presentation, we will be focusing on his investment skills, understanding Forex and so on. He's a well-known fund manager and investor. He made his first big gains in Forex. The second guy I'm going to be talking about, he is globally not so well known, but in the Forex communities, he's actually more well known and very highly respected. His name is Jim Simmons. If you have not heard about him, he runs the Medallion Fund, among others, and he's been running it for a long time. If somebody started investing with his projects, let's say his Medallion Fund in 1988, let's say you had 10,000 to put in there, 10,000 of risk capital to put in there, and you would taken out your investment in 2008, it would have turned into 121 million, which means that the average return is 60% annually. This is kind of crazy to think, especially if you are doing investments but you are doing it in other areas like real estate loans and so on. These numbers are completely ludicrous. You could even say it must be a scam, but the reality is it's not a scam. This is public information. And let's say if you had continued with this Medallion Fund, by 2018 you would have had 13 billion in your broker account. These are really crazy numbers. It's even difficult to understand or imagine what these numbers mean in actuality. But okay, let's continue. Next, we will talk about the company, Auvoria Prime. I'm an affiliate with Auvoria Prime. I have been with Auvoria Prime almost from the beginning. Here are some facts about the company. They are in business since 2019. I have to point out that they have survived COVID and they have also survived the invasion of Ukraine, which both of these events produced very big moves on the Forex markets also. The company is step-free, and a very important thing, at least for me personally, The owner does not drive a Lambo or any other expensive supercar. Why? Why is it important? This is because this company means business. It's not just there to put money in the owner's pockets. It's there to grow, and it's there to provide a service to people who are willing to take risks and try out the Forex markets. I know that he does have a sports car. It's a first generation Mazda Miata. Invested funds remain in user custody, which is a really key point, a really important point, because there are so many different opportunities and people flooding your inbox or calling you, offering some kind of investment stuff for you where you have to give your money to the control of other people. Well, this is not the case with Auvoria Prime, luckily. And there's of course a strong team of developers, otherwise the company would not have survived and thrived for so long. And also, I could be saying anything, I could be, bullshitting you, but what Auvoria Prime does is has public results. We will be discussing this further. I will be showing some accounts, and of course there will be some links to public results in this video also. You can go and check them out for yourself. So Auvoria Prime uses a third-party service for transparent and verified results. It's called MyFX Books. Here are just a couple of examples of accounts. This is Kratos. It's a fully automated robot that people use. Here you can see the average monthly returns: 5.79, 4.89, 5.11, 11.12. Well, the last one is kind of crazy actually. Don't expect such returns if you're not a professional trader already. Where are these numbers coming from? Of course, there's this thing called compounding. If you have not heard of it, or maybe you have heard of it, but you have not really pondered it, compounding can work actually two ways. It can work for you, or it can work against you. Maybe you have heard of this guy called Albert Einstein. He said that compounding is the eighth wonder of the world, and he is one of the smartest people in the world throughout history actually. So if he says something, he has a point. As an example, I have made some calculations for you here. So we have a 5-year period. Somebody starts with, let's say, 5,000 and they stick to it. There will always be losing months also. There will be periods where there's no profits. If somebody has enough discipline or patience to go through it, going from 5,000 to 93,000, he's there. Of course, there are no guarantees in Forex, so always have to use risk capital, make sure of that. But the potential is there, and I will be showing you live account results also, where you can see that these people are on the way to these numbers. Who is Forex for? Most of Forex trading is already automated, and automated trading does work, but it is beneficial only with the right tools and staying on top of the market conditions, and of course, very important, staying on top of your emotions also, having the investor mindset, the investment mindset. You are willing to take on risk to improve your position in life. You understand that risk and reward are different sides of the same coin. With yearly gains of 35% and more, one has to understand that there is also risk of losses involved. So you have to be capable of taking risk, accepting risk, whatever kind of investment you're thinking about. Next one. You are open-minded, willing to learn new skills and develop as a human being. Investing has never been a walk in the park for someone who is just starting. The more it applies to Forex because of its volatility and nature. This opportunity entails hidden benefits if one is willing to accept the mental challenges that come along. Building an investor mindset, developing calmness and emotional detachment from money will benefit every aspect of one's life. Next one. You highly value your time and don't want to live as an Olympic level athlete. Main benefits of automated trading are time and focus that you can use in other aspects of your life. Also, robots never get tired, moody, sick, and they already know what to do because they have been pre-programmed. If you start, for example, with manual trading, you have to learn everything. With robots, that's not necessary, because with robots, you only need to understand the logic behind it and what the different settings of the robot do, and that's it. This is really easy to master, at least with Auvoria Prime products. With manual trading, it goes much deeper, and it takes actually a lot of time and energy and also money to become a good manual trader. Losing the first real money accounts is almost guaranteed when you are doing manual trading. This is just like a bus stop that you have to go through when you are manual trading. This looks like there's no way around it. Next one. Last but not least, you understand compounding and patience are your best friends. Albert Einstein said compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. He was one of the smartest people to ever exist. Compounding is largely undervalued because the snowball is noticeable only after the snowman is ready. So patience. Patience is key. Key takeaways. Auvoria Prime is 4 years in the business already. They follow regulations. Funds are in user custody using regulated brokers. I can't stress this enough. Systems with long public track records. As I said, there's links in the description of this video to public results. Easy to set up and use. It might seem like rocket science for you, but if you actually start doing it, getting into it, you will realize that it's not so difficult after all. Every investment always has risks, so choose your investments, choose your battles. If you are willing to take on risks, then Forex is a good way to start your journey with investment, but always have to use risk capital. Last but not least, 50% or more profit a year is doable. We have plenty of proof for that already. Now the last slide. As Benjamin Franklin said, one today is worth 2 tomorrows. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is now you have the information. If you have questions, you can send them my way, or you can do your own research. Go Google, go watch other videos. Always take action. And if you see that this might be something for you, just get in contact or do some more research and then get in contact, but always take action. It's very important. If you don't take action, nothing is going to change for you. Whatever investments you will do, good luck with it. If you choose Forex, then I hope it's going to be Auvoria Prime, because there are plenty of people who are winning with Auvoria Prime and have been doing that for quite some time now.